favorite type of videos to watch is unboxing videos and mailbag videos, where people unbox and unbag their new items that they get and new gear they get. It just intrigues me what people are buying and get ideas on things that I might want to have. So thought I'd give it a try and see how it goes. As you see, I get here a handful of mailbags I got. All this stuff came from China, I believe, with the exception of a couple of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up each one, tell you what it is, tell you a little bit about it, why I got it, so on and so forth. Stay with me. Okay, here we have first package. Came in October 3rd. I ordered this on September 13th. A lot of this stuff I ordered on September 13th. I made one big mass Chinese order of just random things I needed and so on and so forth. And it says it is mobile support. So let's get into it and see if we can find out what this is. I know what it is, and hopefully this will help my video content be a little bit better. I know I'm not a professional, but you know, we'll see what we can do. Seems to be wrapped really pretty good. Kind of surprised with the wrapping. Oh yes. What this is a miniature tripod for my cell phone. I do all my videos on my cell phone. It's a Galaxy 8. And I figured try it out. It was like $2.50, something like that. Figured why not? Give it a shot. Sure beats holding the camera up. But what I'm going to do after this, I'm going to get this set up. And the next package is open, we'll be using this tripod stand. We'll see how it works. Okay, here's the universal octopus stand tripod mount holder for Samsung iPhone cell phone new. Cost me $2.61, free shipping. And I got this from, yeah, whatever that is. They had, you know, fairly good positive feedback and a lot of sales. So, you know, well, I suggest using this if you're just starting out. You want something cheap and, you know, handy. Try it out, you know, before you go full blown and spend, you know, good money on a stand. Right now, it's doing me pretty good. Okay, I got the tripod set up, and it's not too bad. I mean, for $2.50, I really can't complain. And the clamp is spring loaded. It holds the phone in pretty sturdy. I mean, some plastic parts on here and there, but I mean, for the money, yeah, we'll see what it does with it. See how it does. All right, let's see here. We have here demo board. This came in on 9/26, so right at 2 weeks. A day less than 2 weeks. I think I know what this is, but we're gonna find out here. Now, a lot of my videos are going to be outdoor videos, which it's either camping, hiking, bushcrafting, cigars. I do my little cigar reviews outside, my RC trucks, RC cars. You know, pretty much everything I'm going to do pertains to outside. But it doesn't mean that some of my videos won't be inside, like this video here. And some of these pieces I do have, I will have to use them inside or assemble them inside to be able to use on something else outside. So you kind of understand what that means. All right, what do we have here? These are buck converters. I'm not sure if these are step up or step down. I have to look at them on eBay. Tell you what they are in a second. Because I ordered both step up and step down. Well, my RC truck I'm building a 6x6. I'm going to step up voltage or step down voltage. Well, instead of just getting the cheap basic ones you can get for 79 cents or $1, this one's a little bit better. It actually has a digital readout. And it tells you what the voltage is, so I can actually keep an eye on it. If it's going too low, I can, you know, boost it up a little bit. If it's too high, I can turn it down a little bit. It just saves me from buying, you know, different meters and such to add on to it. I'm not an electronics whiz, so I'm not even going to go into all this. But you got in and out, and you can adjust it here. This potentiometer, I got some capacitors, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see how that does. Okay, these are the adjustable DC to DC LM2596 buck converter step down power module. $4.66. That is for 2 of them. So I paid $2.33 for 2 of these. One more about it here. Scrolling. 4 to 40 volts. Output is 1.25 to 37 volts. So it'll hold a good bit of voltage back and forth. Output current 2 amps. So that's just perfect for what I need. And then 2 amps is probably more than I need. So shouldn't be a problem with that. And I got this from TRS Welcome, 960 sales, 98.1. When I bought these, this seller was probably around 200 or 300 items sold or feedback. I was very leery of it, but you know, it actually turned out pretty good, and they came in on time and faster than expected. So I think that's a win. We'll see how they work out though. Okay, next we have this here. Came in 929, so like I said, about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. And what does it say it is? 2CDT9799. I know what this is, and y'all are probably gonna laugh at me thinking, what in the world is he needing this for? But later on in the year, possibly next year, whenever I get my truck built, my RC truck crawler built, I'm thinking this might be, hoping this will work out for what I need it to. I'm just thinking outside the box with it. Yep, that is sink strainers. Nothing fancy about them, just some cheap sink strainers. I got 2 of them. I think they're maybe $1 or $1.25 to go back and look at it and tell you in just a minute. But I'm hoping I can modify these to use on that RC truck I'm working on. So we'll see how that goes. Here's the kitchen stainless steel basin drain dope mat. I don't know what that is. Sink strainer waste filter economic. Yeah, they're economic. They're very cheap metal. Has the sizes. Approximately $1.54 for 2 of them. So about 75 cents for 2 of them. Nothing fancy. You can tell there's other ones on there for $3. So I got a good deal on at least. They had a lot of feedback, a lot of good positive feedback. So I figured why not give it a shot. And if they don't work out, only out $1.50. Alright, next we have here from Dirt Cheap RC. This is one of the ones that actually came from America, from New York. And I ordered 9/6, got here 9/10, so 4 days. Pretty quick shipping. I've ordered some things from them before and got here pretty quickly. Let's see. Yep, there we go. I know exactly what this is. I'm just trying something out with this anyways. Oh, yep, exactly what I thought it was. A little thank you sheet. Take a look at that later on. Okay. What these are is battery alligator clips for car batteries, but instead of soldering wire on the end of them, they have 4mm female banana jacks. And what this is for, I have a Venom Duo Pro charger that will actually run off DC, so I can use it to charge my RC batteries when I'm out on the trail at an event. I don't have to worry about trying to find a plug, trying to bum a charger off somebody. And the back of the charger has this connector. This plugs into the back of your connector, into the back of your charger, and these should snap in there. Oh yes, very nicely, very nicely. So I can hook this to my battery, hook this to the charger, and actually charge my LiPo batteries off my car battery. And I think these are going to work just perfectly. They can clip on my battery post. Should be no problem at all. Okay, so here we have the DC power cable alligator clips with 4mm female bullet banana holes LiPo chargers. Got these from Dirt Cheap RC out of New York. Couple little views of them there. $5.99. Free delivery in 4 days, and mine came with it. Mine came in 4 days. Dirt Cheap RC has good positive feedback. I've bought a couple things from them. Never had a problem with them. Definitely check them out. Here's the next package. Came in on 10/1, a little over 2 weeks. And it says it is material 2. So, I'm not exactly sure what this is. I think I know what it is, but to find out. It's more voltage converters. There's something else in here. Oh yeah, interesting, cool. All right, like I said, these are pretty much the same thing as the others, and I'm not sure if these are the step ups or step. Yeah, these are step ups. It says it right there. So the other ones are the step downs. Pretty much the same thing, just a little bit different electronics in one and the other. One steps up voltage, one brings the other down. And this package does not want to open up for me. There we go. Same thing, pretty much the same thing. It's got your voltage in, voltage out. It tells you how much it is. You can adjust it here. Outputs, inputs. And like I said before, that's going to step up voltages. If I have them running a smaller battery, I need just a little more voltage with some of the programming things I'm doing into it, or some of the motions or motors or so forth. That's going to give me just a little bit of boost, and then I'll have to buy bigger batteries and step them down, so forth, back and forth. I got step up and step down just in case I have, change my mind on something or whatever. All right. Okay, here it is. This is the LM2577 DC-DC adjustable step-up power supply with 3-digit display. Yeah, nothing fancy about that. Let's read a little bit about it here. I'm not going to bore you too much about it. Just kind of give you the gist of it here. It tells you 3 amp max output. It'll take DC 3 to 34 volts. Output is 4 to 35 volts. So it'll boost it up to 35 volts. It has a LM2577 chip in it. And I'm not going to bore you with all that. Alright, next is these in the same package. These are little terminals. 3 terminals. And let's see if I can get it open here without tearing it up. But anyways, they are connected in between the 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3. So I can actually connect 3 wires, or 3 separate wires, or possibly more, through there. Distribution block, that's what I'm using it for, distribution block. I'm not sure why I got the 3 space distribution block, but I'm sure it'll hit me when I go back and read my notes. Here's the 3 pieces, 3-position dual row covered barrier terminal block strip. $1.60 for 3 of them, free shipping. And I got this from Lucky Warm. Have a lot of feedback and very high feedback. So if I need any other parts similar to this, like these parts, I'm gonna give them another try. Okay, next we have this little package here, and it says RC parts. Came in 9/28, so right at 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks almost, 2 weeks and a day. Not sure what this is. Give it an open here. Let's see what we got. Pull it out. Oh yeah, that's right. This actually came in faster than anything else from China. I ordered this. Actually, it was less than 2 weeks, I think it was. Anyways, see if I can get into it without using a knife. Yeah, nice little Ziploc bag here. What this is you plug a LiPo battery, and it drops the voltage down to a 5 volts. I think it's maybe a 2 amp in USB. So what you can do is charge your cell phone using a LiPo battery. I have some small 1000 milliamp hour, I think I even got some 750 milliamp hour 2S batteries, which is 7.4 volts. And what it does is drops it down to a constant 5 volts where I can hook up my USB and charge my cell phone. Just another option of charging the cell phone on the trails. You know, the batteries are small. Got some bad soldering flux in there. But anyway, I'm going to give it a try, see what it works. And hopefully it does. We'll find out. Okay, here we have the 2 to 6S RC LiPo battery USB charger to 3.7 mobile phone. So I was wrong with my voltage. It was 3.7. I said it was 5. I was wrong. 3.7. $2.69. I've seen people selling these, bigger companies selling these for uppers of $5 to even $8, $9, $10, even $10 for these. And it's nothing new. All you gotta do is understand what it is and type it in on eBay. $2.69. Good deal on that. 5 maximum output at 3 amps, and it puts out 5 volts. So that's perfect for use charging a cell phone. We'll see how it goes. And I got this from ZWX 2015. And all in all, I think this is going to serve its purpose very well, and I hope to get some good use out of it. And we'll see. Okay, and this is going to be my last package for this go around. Pretty big size package. Came in on October 1st. So 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. And it says it is a relay module. Oh, I know what this is. This is going to be, I'm hoping it's in good shape because this package is not very safe. Oh, yes, yes. This is a 8-channel solid state relay that you control using Arduino. And what I'm going to use this for is, believe it or not, it's another outdoor project, but something you haven't seen here on my channel. It is going to control my Christmas lights. And that one's bent. Hopefully it's okay. Yeah. So what it does is basically your Arduino sends a signal to these pins, and when it sends a signal, it closes this solid state relay that connects these terminals together. So I can basically program Arduino to turn off all these 8 relays at any point in time, anytime, in a sequence, off, on, flashing, flickering, strobing, pretty much anything I want to do within the constraints of the program and my patience of programming. Right now I'm just starting with the 8-channel. I'm going to do probably do some moving arches. I had some others I made up myself, and they did okay, but this right here is going to really expand my possibilities of what I can do. What I plan on doing within the next, I'm going to say 2 to 3 years, I want to have up to 48 channels of different lights going off using these. They make a 16 channel. I may just stick with the 8 channels in case they go out. I don't lose everything. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to using this. This ought to be interesting. So maybe I'll have it up by Christmas time. Maybe I won't. We've got about 2.5 months to get everything going, and a lot going on, birthdays and so forth. So we'll see. Okay, here we have the 5-volt 8-channel Omron SSR G3MB 202P solid state relay module for Arduino. Now, one thing I noticed about this, it didn't tell me if it was high level or low level input, which I know that probably doesn't mean much of a hill of beans to y'all. It's just the way you program your Arduino. $11.41. Yeah, it was probably one of the most expensive things I ever got from China. Free shipping. Got here about 2 weeks or so. I could have got just a basic relay, but the solid state relays, they're quiet. You don't hear the click clack of them. And I think they last a little longer. I'm not exactly sure the logistics of them. I'm not an electronics guru by any means. But anyways, it tells you a little more about it here. It'll support 240 volts, 2 amp output, has a fuse on it, has your sizes, input power supply. It needs 5 volts to run. Basically, your Arduino is going to trigger the relays, but to trigger them, you need 5 volts to trigger the relays inside. It just has more technical jargon, and yeah, actually it says right here, high level. Actually got a low level input. So I have to look at it a little bit further. Might have to give them a little bit less feedback on it, because it says high level and mine is actually low level input. No big deal, like I said before. It's just how you program your Arduino. And I got this from eDirect US 99,251 feedback. So they've had a good sale, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully this works out, and I'll probably get some more from them. And that's my first Mailbag Monday. I'm sorry it went a little bit longer than I expected. I won't be doing these very often, but anyways, I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see y'all next time.